Something's wrong. Okay. Um. Good, 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 good. Oh. Oh. Oh, yeah. Hello.
Hi.
I fell down and hurtied myself. Could someone take a look and...
We'll take a look.
Yeah.
You don't look too bad. Looks like you just got a few bruises. And there you are.
Alright, thank you so much.
Yeah.
This poor individual. Look at this guy. Poor individual. There you go, right there.
Oh, thanks, officer.
Where am I?
Tripped and fell on some bullets.
This way.
Yeah.
That doesn't cause contact, right?
Just checking in, Missy. Darn fridge keeps running down the street, exhausted to chase it.
Maybe I should reconsider.
Hold on.
Hello?
Hello?
Hey, pal! Is your refrigerator running?
Not anymore, I tackled it. So now it's just on the ground.
Oh yeah, I did the same thing to mine. See,
Yeah.
we're like brothers, man. We're like brothers.
Yeah, pretty close. How you doing, buddy?
Oh, I'm doing well. How are you?
Man, I don't know. I was having some head issues earlier, and I was like, maybe I should go back to sleep, and then I woke back up anyway. You know that kind of issue. You know?
Yeah,
You ever have that kind of
I'm.
issue?
Yeah, I'm having the kind of issue today where, my brain's confused on which phone is what. So I could swear I'm looking at one phone, but it's actually the other phone.
Well, you're calling me from an
I'm
unknown
going
number,
crazy.
so
Oh yeah, I'm aware of that.
I'm
but
assuming you're at a payphone.
Yeah.
But is the
I tried
payphone-
checking checking the text from you, and then I ended up checking my other phone again.
Weird. That is weird. That's almost like
Yeah.
phones are possessed or something. You know.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what. I saw you did text me, but I was about to call you anyway.
Oh yeah. I hear you're not supposed to talk to me, man.
Yeah, that's true. And no one has to know.
That's true.
Except Ken. He can know. But as
Man.
long as he doesn't tell anyone.
I'm like, unless you do something that makes me have to tell Ken on you, there's nothing. It's not his rule that you can't call me.
Alright, what can I do to make you tell him something really bad?
Oh, you want me? You want something real bad?
I'm pranking you, my brother.
I mean, that's a good way to manipulate me because I would tell him. I wouldn't have a choice. Because something like keeping a secret, that it would hurt a lot, and it's just not worth the pain. Unless I think he's gonna kill you if he finds out. Like kill. Like kill. Like, I don't want you to die.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I won't tell you that one secret then.
Okay. How you been? I don't know how this bail works. So you basically you can't talk to anyone of us until after you go to trial for human trafficking, which doesn't even seem like it's the right crime. And then
Yeah, I mean, if I get found not guilty just because they overcharged, then yippee.
Well, I feel like they'll probably add the kidnapping and torture things to it, but I feel like those are the things that you would get charged with, and then you've already served time for those.
Oh yeah, I well more than served my time.
So like, I don't know what they're. Then I feel like everyone is taking what we do and kind of just like applying the previous crimes of the Smileys to it that truthfully Ken already kind of paid for,
Yeah, it's like
and
they
some.
say, oh well, Carcer World killed like 50 people years ago, so
and
they must all be
Jesperson-
like that.
And Kenneth Jesperson got 500 years.
Yeah, and they must think, well, anyone who ever was involved with the Smileys, including today, deserves to be punished that same level. For littler crimes.
Nobody's ever talked to me. Well, like, nobody's ever talked to me specifically about the Smileys and what I've done for the Smileys and what, like, I don't think they're taking it very seriously, but they seem to be taking it seriously whenever we actually do something. They take it, they like overreact. Not that
Yeah.
I'm saying that torturing Patrick is an overreact. I just maybe what I mean is they underreact to other things, and they react correctly to our things.
Yeah, I get
maybe,
that.
Maybe that's what I'm saying. I feel like they underreact to things like, you know, huge shootouts that take out, you know, cops and civilians. Even though, you know, they do react to those things, but I feel like they
Yeah, we'll
to
give it
those.
an
And
attempted murder charge for that.
for us, you go
See you guys in a few months.
go do some knife play and listen to children's music with Patrick Dussault, and oh no,
Man. They really don't like that.
I mean, listen, I don't like the knife play, but
I mean, they
what
heard
else?
Barney playing near a radio station, and they're like, you know what?
There are no children in this town. Who's listening to Barney? Once you buckle my shoes tie, man.
It sure is. By the by, I did talk to a therapist. That's what I was.
Who's the only person around who's apparently talking to Ember as well, and who won't talk to Kenneth.
Siren's the one talking to Ember.
Yeah. Okay. So here's the thing. I think it's Siren and Pixie who are talking to Ember, and because then Kenneth tried to call Siren because he's familiar with Pixie already. He doesn't know Siren, and he tried to get an appointment with her, and she said, I'm in the middle of one right now, I'll give you a call when I'm done. And he predicted, yeah, when she calls back, she's gonna say, oh, she can't do it, and she's gonna put it off to a different day or whatever, or give it to somebody else or whatever. And then you know what happened? An hour later, she said, oh, I can't do it, and I won't be around tomorrow. Which obviously she is, because you just talked to her. I won't be around tomorrow, so maybe Monday, Pixie, you'll see ya. Well, Kenneth doesn't want to talk to Pixie, but you know what that means? It means Siren called Pixie and said, "Did I talk to Kenneth Jesperson?" So.
Yep.
Yeah. So I've been thinking about calling Siren. Setting up, saying, yeah, my old therapist isn't doing therapy anymore for some reason.
Gee, I wonder why.
She was helping me with sleep issues and OCD issues, and then she stabbed me in the gut. And then, you know, got half brainwashed. It's probably not related.
Siren said something to me because I told her that I was trained by Ken, and he's the only one that can break it. And she said, no, that's not true, because you can break it too.
She is.
So she's filling me with a whole bunch of hopium, and she's probably giving the same thing to Ember.
Oh, she's definitely giving the same thing to Ember. And whether or not Ember believes her. Because, you know, Ember... Well, I tried to make it so I could free Ember. I got a broken finger out of it, but it would have been... I mean, I would have got death out of it if he'd caught me when I was doing it. That wasn't working either. Although it's mostly because we didn't find the information. I guess we never really got a chance to test if it actually worked or not, because by the time she finally remembered what her favorite childhood song was, Ken was there to patch it with Mr. Smiley. So,
So no one can ask anymore.
Because I had to self-snitch. She cannot answer it anymore. He said, never tell anyone that the answer to that question. Not even Mr. Smiley.
Ken texted me that I can talk to Lolly Lulelo again.
Okay.
And I immediately tried calling her, so I guess he could just send me orders over text. So that's fun.
Yeah, I do know. I mean, did I get a chance to tell you why you weren't supposed to talk to her when we were in the prison? I think I got interrupted by her showing up or something.
Yeah, she literally showed up right when we were about to discuss that, I think.
Okay, so the other day she was hanging out with Ken, and apparently she asked him what he would do if she hurt you. And he almost killed her right there. But he didn't. Because I think he's getting a little calmer with age. He decides he wants all the answers before he reacts, It seems like maybe someone put her on you. And considering that I know she's very close with Joshua, I wouldn't be surprised if it were him. I don't think I think Ken cleared it up enough with her that she didn't feel like she needed to anymore, and maybe that's why you get permission now.
By the by, if you spot Joshua lacking, and Ken's there, he needs to find out again.
Well, I tell you what though, Ian, he's not gonna find out from me. Not unless Ken makes me do it.
Right. I figured that much.
Yeah.
Just letting you know that I'm saying he needs to find out again because he's way too comfortable with threatening people and having JoJo threaten him, threaten using him.
He's way too comfortable with stalking people. He made it his fucking business.
Oh, the police know that I told him he's been stalking us. I told him.
Well, they don't care. They don't care. It's stalking. You're stalking psychopaths? Oh, no.
Yeah, they know, but, if anything happens, then, they know who's been stalking us.
Yeah, well. Oops. I don't really like talking about Joshua or thinking about Joshua or anything, but he sure thinks about us, I think. So.
Yeah, all the time. All the time.
It's all right. We are pretty. We're a pretty group of people. All of us are.
We certainly are. Yeah, I mean, have you seen Ken?
Yeah.
Have you seen yourself? Oh my goodness.
I'm just okay. Ken's got these scars on his face that's a man that's seen something,
I mean, yeah, you're going to have everyone all over him, if they don't know who he is, they're going to be like, ooh.
Yeah, he's our daddy.
Yeah. Oh, goodness gracias, my friend.
That's, by the way, if you ever see Joshua and Ken's around, make sure you call Ken daddy as much as possible.
Oh, now that sounds fun. Hey, Daddy, why is
Daddy?
Joshua here?
Hey, Daddy, did Joshua bring the lollipops? You promised us lollipops.
Daddy, did he bring the ice cream? Is that why he's here, Daddy?
But no, the therapists don't know what the hell they're doing. Basically, they're keeping Ember away from the one person who can free Ember. And he's just letting them do it because, I don't know if he's trying to give Ember what she wants, which is a chance to free herself, but he knows that it's not going to happen, and I think he's probably told her it's not going to happen. It just won't happen that way, And I'm truthfully, I'm starting to wonder if she really needs to be freed from Ken. Because I think he's been trying to work and help her figure things out with the clowns, who are the ones who put her in this position where she's just in prison all the time, not talking to people except people in prison and therapists. I think I really had to bite back my anger with Sneaky, because I'm non-violent, but even if someone asks you to do something like that, and I know Ember probably asked him to do something like that, you don't shoot them in the back and make them leave the bullet there until they do what you want them to do. Now, you talk about the Smileys doing torture. That's worse, man. That's Smiley's is physical torture that, breaks your will. But that's emotional torture. She's not going to get over that. She's not going to trust them even if she's allowed to hang out with them again.
I'm at the point where I don't believe, even if she's released, that they'll trust her ever again either.
Oh, no. She's going to have like one or two of the clowns that will hang out with her again, but they're still going to keep her, 6 feet away at all times.
Chatterbox, while he may forgive her or whatever, he's not even supposed to be talking to her, is he? So
I don't know if that's true anymore. I know it was true before the trial. I don't know if it's still true. It might be. I don't know his bail condition or his whatchamacallit, his lifetime parole. I don't know his parole conditions now. I guess maybe you do. Did you?
Yeah, I didn't look. Let me check again, because I haven't looked there in a long time.
I mean, it could be very well that he's not supposed to talk to her. In which case, I don't know how he's going to hang out with her. He's not. Unless he wants death, because I think that's what he gets if he breaks parole on purpose. Although, his chatterbox, he'll get away with it. That's the big thing that I've noticed in this city, is that the people that cause the most problems are the people who get away with it all the time. That's why they keep causing problems.
Seems like Chatterbox, his conditions are variable based on what his, let's see, his psych, parole officers, and justice of the DOJ.
So basically, probably he can talk to Ember so long as a cop is there with him or something.
Well, if they allow him, yeah.
Yeah.
If they decide he's not, he probably shouldn't be talking to her, then they'll say, no, you're not going to talk to Ember.
Yeah.
By the by, where are you right now?
I'm at the Los Santos Theater now playing, and then the doors are shuttered, so it's not playing anything. It's like near Legion Square.
I'm at Legion Square right now, on a payphone right across from it. Could you bring me some food if you could? I'll pay you for the food.
Well,
I have cash.
I would have to go get the food first. I don't have any food on me.
Well,
so I'll go get some food, and then I'll come.
Is that you in the green?
Yeah. Are you? I'm just gonna find.
That's me.
Oh, that's you.
In the green, as well.
All right.
Different shades.
All right.
All right. I'll see you soon.
No.
Rest in pepperonis?
Did you see where my bike went, man?
I think it went this way.
No. I
Oh
May-
my
may-
god, it
may-
flew so far. You know what? I'm not even mad. I'm not even mad.
I wasn't expecting you to just pull
I-
out in the middle of the road.
I'm not
gonna
even
lie.
mad. That was an impressive fly time. I'm not
it
even
went pretty
mad.
far. It went
Yeah. All right.
Oh,
You have a
you're
good day.
okay. Yeah, you too.
All right. Well, now I got to fix my bike, and then I'll go get us food.
Alrighty, sounds good. I'm gonna drop the cash, and then you'll pick it up, and you'll also pick up some cigarettes for Dad. He smokes, right?
Yeah. Is he awake?
I don't know, is he? I haven't called him yet. I called you first thing.
I feel like he's an old man, and he would be probably asleep right now. You know what? I'm not even gonna pick up the cash. I'm just gonna go get you food. I'm just gonna go.
Here, how about you twat out, I wish Dad were awake, and see if he texts you or something,
All
or
right.
if he calls you.
Oh wait, I gotta.
Alright, I'll let you do your thing then.
All right.
You know where I am.
Yeah. Oh wait, I got a text from him. I'm not actually sticking around, but I hope you're all right, kid. We'll probably catch up tomorrow or Tuesday. Okay, so he might be around, but he's not around.
So he woke up and went back to sleep.
Well, that's what it implied. It was like 22 minutes ago that he sent that, and I never saw it. So,
So right when I called.
yeah, probably. So, it's your fault. I didn't see Daddy.
No!
It's your fault. You're keeping Daddy from me.
I'm so sorry. I'll be better, Daddy. I'll be better for you, Daddy.
Is he standing right by you or something?
No, I wish.
Wouldn't that be great? You get to see.
I mean, I could just hand him the cigarettes and then ask if he has any food with him, and then
You'd be able to see two people you're not supposed to. You're talk to two people you're not supposed to talk to.
well, I'm just leaving some money and cigarettes on the ground, and then you're leaving some food on the ground for no reason in particular.
No reason in particular, just kind of doing it, you know. I thought it would be nice for someone, just, you know, who needs food maybe, to have food. Someone left meat here.
I mean, there's so many homeless people here. You gotta feed them.
Hi, y'all. Hey, can I get two combos?
Two combos, that's $1,000. Oh my goodness. Let me,
Keep it a buck with you.
I have $1,000. We're good.
Two combos?
Yeah, two combos. Sorry, the person on the phone with me keeps talking, so I was having trouble hearing you.
Oh, it's okay. I don't know, Cole.
What do you mean you don't know?
I don't know, Cole. There's something. Yeah, there's something.
Yeah, I'm
missing,
getting one
you know,
combo
like,
for me and
you
one
kinda
combo
sound
for
like
you.
a regular
You know,
sound.
that equals two combos.
Like, are
You know?
happy to be in this city? Are you
Well, I can pay for the entire
happy to get a
trip.
job, or do you just want money?
Really? You made money like that, buddy?
Yeah, I've been begging a lot.
You don't
Yeah.
sound too happy.
I made $250 just at the hospital in like 5 minutes of begging.
Huh. That's
you
crazy
nervous?
money, man. That's crazy.
Yeah, Siren and
money.
Pixie were there, and they didn't even realize I was me, and I was right in front of the hospital. Then I came
Wow.
over to them, and I'm just like, "Hey, Ian Moon, ready for my appointment? 10 minutes early."
All right. Well, good.
Here you go.
All right. Thank you.
Of course. Have a day full of paradise. Are you nervous?
All right, I gotta get off the payphone here.
Yeah,
I don't
get
think
from
the
the
wire
payphone.
stretches this long. Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Well, I'll call you back later. I'll call you back later. I'll try
Alright.
calling Dad first.
All right.
Daddy's not picking up. The stuff is to my right.
Oops, I dropped some food there on the ground.
Why, thank you, kind stranger. Oh my goodness. This is so much food.
Ah.
It's a shame that this person has dropped this food.
Yeah. I feel like I'm gonna starve now. I guess I better leave.
I guess I do not need to tell the stranger that they have dropped something.
Hello.
Hello, this is Count
Chocula.
Count Chocula.
And the Count. Both Count Chocula and the Count. Same person. Just one is when he's really excited about chocolate.
Yes.
So Dad didn't answer, huh?
Nope.
Yeah, I think they were out of sides. That's what they were trying to tell me when I couldn't hear them. So you did
Sides
that.
or drinks?
Yeah.
Wait. What's a mangonada? Oh, it is like a mangonade.
Yeah, it's a mango drink, mango lemonade, I think. Yeah.
Ooh, I saw the label mangonada. I'm like, what is that? What is that?
You know, when that guy showed me where my bike flew to after he hit me, I couldn't even be mad at him. Cause did you see that? Like how far the bike flew and how high I flew?
Yeah, that was pretty impressive. I mean, and you survived that too.
Yeah, it only took like 3 bandages. Like I barely got hurt.
You should tell Dad. You gotta brag to him.
Yeah, I was Superman. I flew. I mean, I wasn't Superman when I was trying to land, but I was definitely Superman when I was up in the air. You know, it sounds like there's a freaking war going on here, and then I realize I think I'm up on top of the shooting range. Maybe that's why it sounds like there's a war here. I keep thinking I need to duck
There's
and
a
cover.
shooting range. Oh, you mean at like the
Yeah, the gun
the
club
place to
or
buy the
whatever.
weapons.
No, there's a gun club over here. And it always sounds like shooting it, and I really know it from sanitation because I thought we were getting shot on, and then Sonny's like, no, it's a gun club, ammunition gun club. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It's connected to the place you buy weapons, but it's not the place you buy weapons.
Exactly. It's just a place you test out the weapons they want you to buy. You know.
Yeah.
I really like that. There's this Irene Zimming, poster. She's 69. She's walking with a walker. She has a cigar in her mouth, and then she has this green vest, and there's a smiley mask on it. It's a smiley with one of the eyes crossed out.
Well, why don't we invite them?
I don't. She's just an old lady on a sign, so I don't know that she even is alive anymore. So,
We'll ask Ken if he knows them. You know, you know anyone who
Irene Zimming? Yeah, Irene Zimming.
Yeah.
Yeah. She.
As if he knows them, he could, we welcome to the family, and no one will ever suspect a thing.
It's true. It's true. I have my camera on me. Maybe I should use my camera. And I'm gonna send you a text that you can't respond to. Yeah, maybe it's gonna take a little bit, I guess.
By the by, I don't know if Joanna knows I'm out on bail, so if Ken ever comes around and he wants to finish her training, I could always just ask her to come to the prison again.
Well, alright.
I mean, I told her, hey, can you come to the prison and talk to me in person? And she says, okay, and then she comes alone. And I told her, hey, you should probably tell someone you're here. You shouldn't be here alone. And then she's like, oh, yeah, okay, give me a minute.
Alright, I sent you a text, and I said something totally unrelated to what we're talking about, but it's really the Irene that I want you to look at, not the Ralphie.
I feel like I'm looking at the wrong phone at the moment. My brain's all screwy right now.
Then you'll have to look later and just chuckle. Chuckle later. Chuckle at it
Yeah,
later.
I'll chuckle at it later.
Yeah. Alright,
But yeah, I mean, if you ever need to help Ken get Joanna, I mean, I could probably just ask her to come see me again at the prison, and if she comes alone, then you could literally just stay in the parking lot and wait for her.
I feel like there's a much easier way. One of us just calls Joanna and says, hey, meet us at this place alone. And she'll do it. She picks up the phone when I call. She responds to me when I call. She still feels like she's in the shack.
Is that why she kind of just came straight to me? Without a care in the world?
Oh, might be. Here, let me tell you. I've been asking her, a couple days ago, I was asking her some questions. And I asked, first, I gave her a call. And I asked her, if she wants it to be if she wants the training to be finished. And she hung up on me. And I said I only asked because I've been half trained before. different circumstances. I didn't bring up the fact that that's just my perpetual state. I'm half trained. My grandma never got to finish. So, she says she wants it gone. And I said sometimes the only way out is through. We'll see if we can figure something out. And, and then I talked to you, and I said, I talked to Ian. I'm sorry, I didn't know that was happening. And she said, yeah, because, And I said, are you smiling when you don't want to? You didn't sound like you are, but are you? And she said, sometimes, but it's wearing off the further away it gets. But the compulsion is still there. And so I told her, I asked if she has conflicting feelings about Mr. Smiley, and she left me on red. So I took that as a yes. And I told her she needs to make a decision. Either ask Ken to finish the process or snap out of whatever's happening with her, And I said that going through it will be easier, but I do understand the feeling of not wanting to, But she has to make that decision for herself. I know full well it's painful to not have it finished. You want it to be finished. So, I think that's the decision she's probably going to make. Although, I really want to give Ken a win, where someone comes to him to finish the training rather than him having to go to her and tell her it's time to finish the training. But we'll see. Anyway, wow, I just saw someone do a ramp. So I talked to her quite a bit, and she said, I can't make it stop. I keep wanting to go back, but I don't want to go back. And I keep loving Ember even though I don't want to love Ember, and I don't know why, and it all hurts. And I mentioned that loving Ember part, that's not, I mean, it is sort of part of the training because Inferno was doing the training, but that's not because of the training, that's because of love. That's just, you love people you don't want to love, whatever. But I said, you feel like you want to finish, that's proof that you didn't. Do you still feel like you're there? Like being out is a trick of some kind? And she said yes. So she's still in the shack. She just needs to finish, man.
I see.
I told her.
I hear. I understand.
Yeah, I told her it's different than OCD, but the compulsions can be dealt with in the same way. You just have to, ignore them or sit with them for a while until they go away. But you know what? I didn't tell her. The way OCD compulsions and brainwashing compulsions are different, Ian, is that brainwashing compulsions don't go away if you sit with them. They get stronger. Because the more you sit with them, the more you're not doing what you were told to do. So. And then she told me I wasn't in there with her, and I said I was. You saw me. But I'm not with you out here. I've been avoiding you. So, that just tells me if she thinks I'm not in there with her, or if she thinks I'm someone who can ground her out here because she didn't see me in there, she's gonna come to me if I ask her to come to me. She's gonna come to Ken if he asks her to come to him because he's Mr. Smiley. She came to you when you asked her to come to you, right?
Yeah.
She tried to go to Ember. That night when Ember got shot in the back. And you want to know how I know she tried to go to Ember? Because Joshua came to her, and Sneaky came to her, and Wendy came to her, and Joanna's bike somehow came to her. Didn't get it there all the way, but got pretty close. So, I think that was just an unfortunate mountain accident. Otherwise, Joe would have been there. I don't think finishing Joe's training is as hard as everyone's making it. I don't think it'll be as hard as everyone's making it. And I don't necessarily want to see another person be forced to be in Ken's family. But I love Ken, and I love Ember, and I think Ember would be much happier if Joe was in her family, even though I do not think their relationship is a healthy one. And I think Joe would be much happier with the training finished, and then she can just figure out how to get Ken to release her from it. She wouldn't be in pain all the time.
I wouldn't be trying to get Ember out if JoJo was in and keeping Ember happier.
Yeah. I think Ken's good for Ember. I've watched him with her. He's doing the same thing with her that he did with me. He's trying to help her with her problems. And yes, she is under his control, but really, I've just seen that as kind of keeping her from doing the same old things that always fucked her up before, you know? And that... I want to believe that eventually, once he's helped her deal with her issues, he will let her go. But also... Ian, sometimes when people are brainwashed to the extent that y'all were brainwashed and that I've been brainwashed, it does more harm than good to let them out of it. I almost killed myself trying to free myself. And that's without, like, picking up a knife or anything. It was just my force of will that almost killed me. It took away my pain. I could have gone into a coma. I could have just died. There are lots of things that can happen when you try to unscramble a brain. Have you ever tried to unscramble an egg?
Nope.
You think it'd work?
I mean, I just cook it. I wouldn't. I don't know.
That's the thing. Ken can unscramble Ember's brain. The only way he's going to be able to do that is to cook it into an omelet. It's not going to be the same. It's never going to be the same. And there is no guarantee that being released would make her happy. I thought for a while that being released might make her happy because at least she'd have the clowns, but that's not true. You and I both know that's not true now.
Yeah.
So, I think Joe's our best chance. I don't necessarily want that to be the case. I kind of hope that if Joe's process is finished, she gets the order to kind of act like she was acting before when she was half brainwashed, just get closer and closer to Ember and just forget about the rest of the Smileys except for, Mr. Smiley, because she has to like Mr. Smiley. But, like, I don't. I feel like that would almost be better for Ember too, because Ember wouldn't talk to me last weekend. She wouldn't talk to me. I went to visit her in prison. She wouldn't talk to me. And since then, Mr. Smiley has given her the order to talk to Tad if Tad comes to talk to her. You want to talk to your brother, you talk to Tad. And you know how that makes me feel? Makes me feel like she's talking to me only because she was brainwashed to talk to me, and I don't want that. So I've just kind of been avoiding her.
Yeah, I can understand that feeling. That's very reasonable. It sucks because I know you probably want to be talking to her, but
I miss her. I
you
care about
know,
her. I want to make sure she's okay. But right now, I know she's in a prison, and she's got at least 3 people looking over her. She's got that siren lady. She's got Logan, and she's got Mike Garcia. I've talked to 2 of those, 3 of them. Well, maybe I'll give Siren a call here in a second. But I talked to 2 of them, and they're not going to let anything happen to her if they can help it, you know? And I do think that she needs the therapy. But unfortunately, I think they're probably focusing on the wrong thing right now. They're focusing on Ken. And they're not going to be able to release her from Ken. They need to focus on why she needs to split between Ember and Charlie depending on when she's in danger. She wants to get rid of relying on Charlie, which means they need to integrate them. And I don't think they're focusing on that probably, because it seems like all the focus is don't talk to your family and leave the Smileys. She's asked Ken a couple times now. So, anyway.
she's asked Ken to leave?
Yeah.
Or
She's asked Ken if she can leave the Smileys. And I think part of that probably has to do with the bullet that's making her miserable in her back. She wants to get it removed, and she's not allowed to remove it until she leaves the Smileys. And she's not allowed to see, I guess, Sneaky, or the rest of the clowns, I guess, unless she has that bullet removed. She's not allowed to remove it until she leaves the Smileys. And for some reason, she wanted that. That's why Ken's let her keep that bullet in her. She's trying to prove something to herself, and I think she would just probably do it again if he made her take that out. She'd find some other way to do the same thing. Just be miserable. She wants to make herself miserable until she gets what she wants, which is her clown family, which isn't going to happen. And then she's going to leave the Smileys, and she's going to resent us. And she's still not going to be happy, because then she's out 2 families. But at least we know we'll accept her back when she's ready to come back, you know?
yeah,
And maybe
of course.
if Joe's a part of the family, she'll just come back. And we won't have to wait for all that resentment to pass.
Right now, it really just feels like she's torturing herself,
I think she
and
doesn't
it's-
realize Joe. The remaining training for Joe, it doesn't even have to hurt. Joe was pretty broken when she was found. We had a breakthrough. She probably just needs to talk to Mr. Smiley one last time. That's it. She probably doesn't even have to be hurt anymore.
honestly, Amber's kind of going through her own process right now, getting herself physical pain while being told what to think and do by therapists
Yeah.
who have no idea what they're talking about or what they're doing when it comes to this.
Nope. They only know what they think they learned in school or whatever. Because I tell you what, if they try to tell me that I don't have to do what other people tell me to do, I would laugh in their face, because I had 5 good months of having free will, of knowing what that feels like. Only I didn't. And I didn't have free will. Because I hadn't broken the training. It was all still there. I just didn't have pain anymore. So the training couldn't tell me that I was doing something wrong. So, they want to tell me that, you know, you can just break something like that with no consequences and just be in charge of your own life again. It's not that easy, especially not if the release conditions are baked right into the brainwashing. I just think they don't understand the only way to deny a directive, Ian, because I've told you about this before. You do have a choice. You have to make yourself happy enough that you can ignore the pain.
Happy enough I can ignore the pain.
You have to have pure joy. Now, I had a song that worked when I was a kid. And sometimes now, it can brighten my mood. It's brought me pure joy a couple of times since I've been in this city. But, you know, you have to be able to be in the mood where you can actually experience the pure joy for that to work. And if you're super upset about an order you were just given, it's going to be really hard for you to find that happiness. So you can ignore the pain of denying that request.
Tad, the one thing that makes me happier more than anything is when I'm clowning around.
Yeah.
I put on the mask. I make prank calls. I try to hide in people's back seats or trunks. Just to, you know, see how long it takes before they notice someone's back there.
Well, I'd say
Maybe try to sneak into the police station. That's a lot of fun. That's pure joy.
Yeah. Well, I'd say that's probably your way to delay obedience. So, like,
If I don't want to do an order, I just clown around.
if you can manage, sometimes it's going to be hard to find that spot. The more you don't want to do the order, though, the harder it's going to be to find that pure joy when you're clowning around, because you're going to be in pain because you're not following that order.
Right.
So,
Yeah, I totally understand.
So yeah. So start with the little things. You know, when I felt like I had control when I was a teenager, it was because there was this one time when one of our cows was calving, and my grandma had my dad out there helping her, but he was having some of his motor issues. So she gave me a call on the phone, and she ordered me to come home and help. And I was at the movies with a girlfriend at the time. I was a teenager, and I went out into the lobby, and I sang my song, and then I got happy enough that I could go back into the theater, and I watched the rest of the movie with my girlfriend, and I took her home, and I got to the farm, and everything was done already. It was done because you can't delay a cow giving birth, you know? But I had successfully not followed an order. I successfully didn't follow the order. And I had a headache the whole next day. But, boy, I felt free.
You know what I'm going to do?
Huh.
If I can
You know what? Don't
call
tell
up
me.
Chatterbot. Okay.
Don't tell me. Don't tell me.
I won't
don't-
tell you. I won't tell you. I won't tell you.
I feel like right now we're skirting territory where I might have to tell Ken, so we're not gonna go any further. But yeah, that was my story, and maybe it'll help you, maybe it won't, and you know, in the end, Ian, I think probably for both you and Ember, the training is actually a good thing.
Oh yeah, it is.
So, as long as when you are trying to, you know, disobey in some way, you're not doing it to break the programming completely. I don't have much concern for that, but as soon as you start feeling like you need to kill everyone you love and have ever met in the world, that's when you're dangerous. You're not dangerous right now. I mean, you are. You're always going to be dangerous, but you're not. The city doesn't realize that you were much more dangerous before Kenneth Jesperson got his hands in your brain.
Right. And I mean, literally my MO for this city would be a copycat killer. So I would probably just, you know, probably try to find something, you know, because the attack I did to get into the Smileys was what was copying the tower, which is a serial killer that I don't think he's ever been caught.
Huh.
I think they suspected someone, but they never caught him.
Yeah, you just keep copying the same kind of murders until that person is caught, and then you move on to a different one.
Yeah, that's when I first came into the city. I was starting to ask people about serial killers so I can, you know, when the inevitability came around, you know, then I would have some MOs to copy. And yeah, I ended up talking to Ursula, and then she's just like, "Oh yeah, I know a serial killer you can talk to right now. I'll give you his number." And then Ken's just like, "Yeah, well, sure, that's who you are. Okay, come on in. You know, I'll give you a little task to make sure you're legit."
Huh.
So I ended up sending a selfie with my victim over to Ursula.
All I had to do was cry on a hill several times.
You know, that sounds pretty darn cool.
Well, it's well, cool, I guess.
Welcome to the family.
Thanks.
It's totally you, you know?
Yeah. I'm gonna let you go, and I'm gonna try to call Siren. I think I think I
Okay.
it's about time I go back to therapy. You know.
Yeah, you need some therapy, cause your last one therapist did not do so well for you.
No. In fact, that's gonna be one of the things I need therapy about. I'm gonna be scared that my
Yeah,
therapist is gonna stab me in the gut.
getting stabbed in the guts not so good,
No.
especially from your therapist.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'll talk to you a bit later. When you call me, because obviously you can't answer my calls.
Yeah. I'm probably going to bed soon.
All right.
We'll see if Lou's around, and if she's not around, then I don't know. Maybe I've never talked to Eliza before. Are they a fun chat?
Eliza's great, man. She knows a lot of big words and she talks funny. So you'd like her. The talking funny part.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, you know, I think that would be great. Are they the one that was putting the Kiflam stuff on Twitter a while back?
Yeah, but you know what now? She belongs to New Babylon, so you might be better off like heading up to Stab City and asking for a tour. You'll probably get her
Asking
to
for a
give you
tour.
Yeah, ask for a tour, but don't join that place unless you really want to. All right, but
I mean, if the Smileys ever abandon me, I'll do that. But you guys would never abandon me, right?
no, never abandon you, man. You're my brother.
Then I don't need to join anyone else.
Cool.
I have who I need.
It is kind of a neat tour, though. I was there yesterday. So. Yeah.
Oh, well,
I was there with
I'll
Ken.
ask for a
It was-
tour then.
Yeah. All right. Have a good night, Ian.
Yeah, you too, Thaddeus. Donkersloot Jr., a.k.a. Tad.
AKA Badonkadonk is what you used to call me. Come on.
a.k.a. Badonkadonk.
All right. All right. Bye.
Bye.
Hello.
Hi.
Oh. Hi. How are you?
Dad said I should talk with you.
I know. That's why I'm not super excited that you called. 'Cause I wanted you to talk to me on your own, not because Dad told you to talk to me.
Try to say that I can talk to anyone I want and people shouldn't stop me.
Well, that's true. But it wasn't people stopping you, was it? It was you stopping you. Ember?
Yeah.
You can't break the brainwashing by going to therapy. It doesn't work like that. If you're going to therapy, you need to be working on things like why you need Charlie. And working on getting over the heartbreak of your divorce. Those are the kinds of things you should be working on with a therapist. Maybe dealing with manipulative people, which yes would include Kenneth Jesperson, but would also include the clowns. Might include me, although I'm not intentionally manipulative. I think I'm just bad at being caring. It sounds manipulative when I do it. But Only Mr. Smiley can free you, and I don't think he will because it will... Have you ever made scrambled eggs?
Yeah, I normally put cheese in it.
Yeah. Well, right now, your brains, because of the brainwashing, are the raw egg all scrambled up. You know? So,
That's why I'm having a lot of headaches.
well, a little bit. You're having most of the headaches because you're trying to be disobedient. That's why you're having headaches.
I
But and also probably because you're talking to therapists who are trying to get you to be disobedient to Mr. Smiley. It's that's a brainwashing thing. It's not. Also, I hear you have a bullet in your back, so that can affect your head too.
Yeah, I've been in a lot of pain.
Yeah.
I
My
had
point
a
is,
checkup at the hospital before.
yeah. My point is, you can't unscramble an egg, Ember. The only way to make it different is to cook it. That's the only way to... That'll just break you more. So he can release you. But it's not... I feel like you have other issues that need to be dealt with first, so you can actually deal with the pain that is going to be caused by him releasing you.
He doesn't want to. He said I will hit him if he lets me go.
Yeah, you might. You might be really angry with him.
Angry?
Well,
Yeah, I don't feel angry with him.
I know you don't feel angry with him, and that's the brainwashing. You should
People
feel angry
keep
with
saying
him.
that.
Ember, you did not go into that training willingly. Both Sooty and Ian went in willingly. You didn't go in willingly. You asked to leave the Smileys, and you got stabbed, and you got dragged in.
People say I've been manipulated since Ursula.
I don't think that's when you first started being manipulated. Ember, you're easily manipulated. It wasn't Ken who started with the manipulation. You've been manipulated your whole life. Now,
I'm not a puppet.
no, you're not a puppet.
I don't want to be a puppet.
Hey, listen. From one puppet to another, I can tell you with honesty that what I have seen of Ken interacting with you has not been the kind of puppetry people are worried about. For the most part. He's been trying to help you.
I tried to say it to him, but he said to just say it. And I told him, and he told me that I'm not a puppet, I'm his daughter.
That's true. Hey, you have parents in the city that adopted you, right? Like people who...
Yes.
Alright.
Wait a moment.
Now, when you go to them with a problem, do they give you advice? Do they try to help you with your problem?
Well, my mom said that she'd love me no matter what I do.
Yeah, that's great.
I'm not sure what my dad thinks.
Alright.
My adopted dad.
Well, I know that Ken loves you. Well, maybe not love because he's a psychopath, but he cares about you no matter what you do. He cares. All right? And he's trying to help you in the only way he knows how to help you. And it may not be the best way to help you, but he is trying. Yeah?
Dad's
Mm-mm.
upset that I'm still in here. I told him I can't leave by myself.
How are you able to leave? Like
Uh,
what are the conditions that allow you to leave?
I gave the option to someone else to decide for me. And I didn't trust myself.
Did you tell Ken who?
He made me tell him I didn't want to.
All right. Can you tell me who? I'm not going to make you if you don't want to.
No.
Okay.
Already in danger though.
Do you think I'd be able to guess who?
I don't know.
She feels like she's still in the shack. She feels like she's still being tortured. Ember.
She told me she didn't love me last time. Oh no. Simon, I need to go.
Okay,
Michael, what's going on?
Tell Siren I want to talk to her. She's not in the limitless. Bye.
She's doing a session with someone at the moment. And why do you want to talk to Simon?
I don't have a therapist right now. Ember?
Oh.
My therapist stabbed me in the guts twice. And now she's stuck in his shack.
Have you tried Jordan?
No, the only person who's ever in the limitless right now is Siren. And Siren's seeing you and apparently Ian, so she won't see Dad. So maybe it's my turn. I still got OCD and sleep issues, and I'm scared of my therapist because she stabbed me in the guts. So, time to get a new therapist.
I have a weapon in here and I might lose it now because someone's causing trouble in the prison.
Alright, well, you go take care of yourself, alright? Next time you call me, I don't want it to be because Dad told you you have to talk to me. I want you to want to talk to me, alright? Don't call me just because he tells you to, unless he tells you to because you can't control that. But like, now you've completed that order. You've talked to me. Next time I want it to be because you want to talk to me, alright?
I don't think the other therapist would allow it. And they're moving me soon.
You're not going to be in there your whole life, Ember.
They might be moving me tomorrow. I'm not sure where.
Probably Parsons.
No, since it's not open yet, it's probably gonna be somewhere else and I don't know where.
Well, here's the thing there. You're in there voluntarily. And Dad knows who can get you out. So just think about it. You're in there because Dad is allowing you to get help for yourself. So you should talk about the things you actually need help with.
I didn't want to hurt Joe.
I know you didn't. And you know what? Even if Dad goes to Joe to tell her to let you out of there, he's not going to have to hurt her. She was already through the biggest part, Ember, when they grabbed her. All he has to do is talk to her. That's it. No hurting required. She won't be happy
Okay.
about it, but she won't be hurting anymore.
Mm.
All right. I'm proud of you. And I want you to do what's best for yourself. So please see if they can focus a little on the whole Charlie issue and you wanting to take
I don't want Charlie to be out.
I know you don't want
But
Charlie
she
to be out.
don't.
I
I have
want
already spoken with Charlie.
No, you don't need to talk to Charlie. Talk to the therapist.
No, I've already spoke to Charlie before getting help.
I just think that that's the part of your life you need that therapy with. Just in
Sorry
case.
for breaking your finger.
I knew what was going to happen. You know what would have happened if he caught me doing what I did as I was doing it? He would have killed me.
But I don't know.
He would have killed me. And then he would have regretted it. Because he cares about us. But he is a psychopath.
Okay.
So, I got off easy with a broken finger. Alright?
Okay.
I'm the one who told on myself. You didn't tell on me. I told on myself. I knew something was going to happen, alright? No biggie.
Okay.
Alright?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're forgiven. I don't hold any grudge about that. Alright?
Okay.
Alright. I love you, sister. Be good in there. Keep making me proud. Alright? All you have to do.
What to do.
All you have to do to make me proud is exist.
Okay.
Just keep existing. Alright? Alright.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye.
for certain people with certain.
Figured you were gone, but thought I'd try anyway. Talk to you in the next couple days. Love you. Don't need a call back. Just looking for a friendly voice. Hope you're having a good day. Oh, hi, Eliza.
Ah, Tad, hello and good evening. How are you?
Well, I'm doing pretty good. How are you doing today?
You know what? Good and tired simultaneously. A lot of philosophical talk.
Oh, that's my favorite kind of talk.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's a good one. I'm a little cooked, so I hope you can forgive me if my
that's
speech
fine.
is not nearly as
All it needs to be is friendly.
Well, I will do my best.
That's all I'm looking for. I talked to both my siblings today, so about the nature of brainwashing. So I'm done talking about that unless you need me to talk about that.
No, we don't nearly need to.
Okay, good. So what's going on with New Babylon?
Ooh,
that you can
very
talk
good
about?
question.
Yeah.
Just thinking about the role of morals and ethics and whether or not it is a fundamental failure to have to specifically outline certain morals and ethics in an explicit way.
Okay. 10 Commandments.
You know what? Yeah, I suppose not, huh?
Yeah.
Or, simply stating follow common sense when for some people common sense hasn't been gardened so easily from birth.
Yeah, that's
for lack of a better phrase. That's a terrible way to phrase it. I gotta think of a better word than gardened.
People have had problems with common sense since they knew the words common sense. It's always been and things like politeness and stuff. I mean, you have people who have to train for years just to sit at a table, quote unquote, politely. So
this is quite true, indeed.
Yeah. So I think that's just what every community and every empire under the sun has had to deal with. And it also depends on where you grow up, because there are different morals and ethics depending on where you live. Like if you grow up in a cannibalist society, it's going to be really hard to adjust to the outside world where cannibalism is frowned upon, especially if your cannibalism is ritualistic in some way and it was like in reverence to your god.
This is very true.
So like
I'm not gonna lie, there was a fucked up part of my brain that immediately started thinking of classic 50s 60s nuclear family with a mother scolding her son. Jonathan, you finish that foot right now.
Well, I mean, it's not too far of a cry. It could have been if it were the cannibalist societies that expanded beyond third world means, as it were. Then that very well could have been there. That could be like just common in movies. Like you didn't finish your father's foot. He died in vain. Like,
Indeed.
It's just it just comes down to what communities won the wars and got the goods, got the spoils. So
history is written by them and all that.
Yeah, it was written by them and adjusted as needed. Yeah.
Yep.
So, I'd say if you're just now getting to having to write down things that people should just already know about how to treat each other and the community itself, you're kind of behind. So
if it helps, it's been writ, but I think it needs
rewrite.
A little bit of adjusting. It's just trying to solve beautiful pedantic problems that have only existed for millennia before now. So certainly we will figure it out tonight.
Sure, you will find absolutely the perfect wording, and nobody will find any loopholes. And nobody will be confused.
And they will be in full agreement.
Super clear. And they'll be in full
No
agreement.
caveats.
Like, of course, all of these should go without being said. But we've said them now. That's what everyone's gonna say, right? I mean, that's what y'all said. If they're already written down, that's what y'all said. You looked at them and you're like, oh, these don't need to be rewritten. So
This is true.
just expect it to be rewritten as things grow, as new people join, as new ideas are thrown around, as new challenges are made. And then if they change so much that you can no longer agree with them, then you will have to be the one that's asking for change or get the hell out of there. One or the other.
This is true.
You got it. I know you do. Hell, you left the community and then within a week or so you're like proxy leader. What's that about?
What? No, let's say month and a half.
Month and a half.
How long have I been?
Listen, okay. You left.
I don't know how long I've been here.
You left, and we ran into each other, and then you went back in, and I found out you were back in. We talked once, I think, while you were back in, and then you told me. Oh yeah, it was the once because I was super upset because I got my pain back.
Oh yeah, no, everyone was mad at me because on multiple angles, everyone was mad at me for the decision I made.
Yeah, and then you didn't want to see me in person, so. Well,
It helps I didn't want to see a lot of people in person.
I don't want to say you didn't want to. You said you shouldn't. Something. It's not smart to. Something like that. Anyway, it hurt my feelings, and that's where we're at now. Like,
I'm sorry about that.
No, it was. We already talked about that. That's fine.
Yeah.
But now we're at a different, weirder spot.
One step at a time.
Relate to each other. It's fine. We'll get used to it. Just kind of like people will get used to those rules you're writing down. It's fine. I prefer to talk to people who just don't have a reason they have to talk to me. It's kind of what I told Ember today when she called me, because Ken made her, because he heard that I was upset that she wouldn't talk to me. And I told her, so you have followed his order now. You've talked to me. Next time you talk to me, I want it to be because you want to talk to me. So if you don't want to talk to me, you don't call me again. Oh. And hopefully she'll stick to that. And hopefully she'll call me, because I want her to want to talk to me. I want her to want to talk to me. But I spent my whole life with people talking to me because they were scared not to. So I don't want you to be scared not to talk to me. If you don't want to talk to me, Eliza.
We don't have to worry about that right now.
No.
And if there is an issue, I will be direct with you in regards to that.
Is not worrying in order.
No.
Okay.
I will tell you explicitly if that is the case.
Okay.
You are free to do whatever your heart leads you to, regardless of whether or not I take umbrage with it. That's not an order either.
Okay.
I will tell you explicitly if that is the case.
If it seems like I'm walking on eggshells for a while, it's because I am. So that's just how it's going to be. And eventually I'll get used to the dynamic that apparently has been there for a while. And I didn't know. So,
whatever you're comfortable with.
That's not exactly true. Because, Eliza, I am comfortable being ordered. That's how I've lived my life. It's what I know. I was very uncomfortable with free will. I was excited to try it. And I think I did a pretty good job of it, although I did make some bad decisions along the way. But that's what people with free will do all the time, so, you know.
I can say that with utmost certainty. That is one of the best parts of it.
Yeah. Because you make mistakes.
I do it all the time.
And that means you learn and grow from your mistakes. It's that whole problem solution thing. I talked about that one day.
Yes.
You learn a lot about yourself by solving your problems.
Mm.
And I'm just kind of used to being the tool people use to solve their problems. So my comfort with that, you shouldn't worry about my comfort with that, because I can assure you that I am comfortable with it. I may not be comfortable with every order I'm given. If you want me to tell you when I'm not comfortable with an order you've given, whether it be intentional or not, I know I am clarifying if I'm not sure if it's an order. But if you want me to tell you I'm uncomfortable with an order, I can tell you I'm uncomfortable with an order. But there are very few orders I can see you giving me that I would be uncomfortable with. I don't even think Ken will give me those orders. And that's me putting a lot of faith in him. But he hasn't yet, and he's had many opportunities. So. But this wasn't going to be about brainwashing. You're cooked. So what else has been going on?
Had a reunion with someone I have not seen in quite a while that I owe some friendship mending to.
Oh.
Because they kind of got caught up on the wrong side of some of the work that I do.
The wrong side, huh? You don't have to give
I
me
don't know how
details.
else to describe it.
Well, I think it's always great to mend a friend. It's not Diego, right?
No.
Okay, then I'm going to say it's always great to mend a relationship.
And apparently he's going around saying or I don't even know what actually, but he's trying to spin things with people, and
That's who he's always been.
Yeah.
Yeah. That'll be okay. You know, the people who matter won't believe him. And the people who don't matter might. But they also might not. So. You've had people talking about you since you got here.
Yeah.
I know it doesn't get a lot easier, but at least you know how it feels already. You know, it's not going to take you by surprise. Just,
I shouldn't be surprised at this point.
If you need help dealing with it, I'm here. Whether you order me to or not, I'm here for you.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
There's just something that I'm trying to reconcile within my mind. The very person that's seen the struggles I've gone through and knows my shortcomings and all of that, who used to be the person that would give me words of encouragement and be there when I was really struggling. and needed someone to give me a hand back up to some degree. To have that be the person that turns around
It's gonna be the
and
one
not
that
only
hurts
try to kill
most.
me. Yeah. I'm trying to figure out how to reconcile that and what I did wrong. Even though I know I didn't do anything wrong.
No.
Because I didn't.
Eliza, would you give up all that friendship and comfort you had with him? Had you known what would happen in the future, would you have given it up? Or would you have still wanted that?
I wouldn't.
You wouldn't?
No,
You wouldn't give it up, or you wouldn't want it?
I wouldn't give it up.
Then it was worth it. You were vulnerable with him. And it says more about him with what he's doing with it than it does about you. You just
I
had
think
some
there's
bad
something
judgment.
wrong with me.
Bad judgment. We all have it. But you know what? It probably wasn't bad judgment at the time. It wasn't bad judgment at the time.
You know, Ken warned me about him.
Yeah. Yeah, I probably would have warned you about
Did
him
Ken ever
too.
mention that?
If he did, I wasn't paying attention. He talks about himself a lot.
I suppose as is mandatory for people in his vocation. In our vocation.
Yeah. I think you are generous with your kindness. You give it to people who other people say don't deserve it. And that means a lot. That might very well be why my brain assigned you as handler. That's not your fault, though. It's not anything I would have wished on you. It seems like after my experience with Tessa, the two people who were assigned were the people who've been kindest to me. Despite being very different people. Because she was not kind to me. And neither was my grandma. So it goes unkind and then kind, because my dad was kind to me, and then unkind, and then like it's just like I'm trying to collect kind people now. You know.
It's not a bad collection to have.
No, it's not. I mean, if I have to feel like I would step in front of a bullet for someone or kill for someone, I would much rather it be people who are kind to me and who seem to genuinely care for me. Whether it's true or not. You know, there's always going to be a question in the back of my head, especially when it comes to Ken, by how much of his kindness is manipulation versus actually caring, you know? There's always going to be that. But as long as he's showing the kindness, then, you know, I'm good. I found my people. Ian's kind to me. Ember's kind to me. Signy's kind to me. We just had some weirdness between us a couple times. And like right now, it's kind of weird between us. And I think there was probably a good chance she would have been assigned handler had there not been some weirdness in there. But can you just imagine?
Huh?
I can just imagine what she would do with any kind of power. Like, Junior wants me to write
Surveys?
this legislation. Can you please just write this 5-page document for me so I can go to sleep? Yeah.
I need you to do a survey on housing in Blaine County.
Yeah. I mean, like,
All of the requests would be
Sonny, I
incredibly
resent
practical.
I resent you so much.
The assignments would be so incredibly practical.
Oh, she wouldn't do it. She wouldn't do it. She wouldn't be
Probably
comfortable
not.
with it. A lot of the weirdness we have right now. A lot of the weirdness I have right now with Signy is my relationship to the Smileys. And a lot of the weirdness we had at the beginning was kind of a weird sexual tension, even though she was already dating Ethan. Like the friend, like we both in the past had sex with friends that we have no romantic feelings for. And so I had to stop something that was happening one night, and then we were a little weird with each other for a while. And I think that's probably now expanded to this weirdness with the Smileys.
Can be awkward sometimes.
Yeah.
Needless to say, it seems as though the Smileys have been gaining a notoriety of sorts. I was just warned by someone that apparently the Smileys were the instigators of the Mimes versus Clown War, so...
What the hell?
That's fun, huh?
I wasn't a Smiley then, but I was talking to Ken, and you know how much I instigated the Clown Mime War? I let Tessa know, I think twice when I saw mimes. I let her know where they were so they could avoid the area. That's it. And Ken could give a rat's ass. This is the kind of thing. We've also been accused of murders in the city. Like, pretty gruesome murders where smiles were, like, carved into faces and stuff. That we did not do. I found out about that because Signy was at a police meeting because she has to go to those. And they started talking about a case before they ushered everyone out, which they're not supposed to do, but they did. And she heard Smiley's, and she came to talk to me about it. I think more to confirm with me that we didn't have anything to do with it than to warn me. But then I went and told Ken. I'm like, Ken, has anyone been around that could be doing this? Because I knew it wasn't me. I knew it wasn't Ken. I knew it wasn't Ember. It maybe could have been Ian, but Ken was like, I don't think it was Ian. So it would.
I know there's apparently a couple of alleged cannibals living on Cassidy Trail, so that's fun.
Oh well, they're not Smileys either. As far as I know,
imagine not.
As far as I know, none of us are cannibals. Well, I don't think they're against it. I just think
they just don't do it.
Interested. Yeah.
Maybe
that's
Ember. Good. That sounds par for the course.
Some of the clowns are cannibals, but I've never heard.
Really?
Yeah.
I shouldn't be surprised. That feels like such
herself.
It feels like such a modus operandi thing for a clown to be. At least a creepy clown.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, I'm not surprised, actually.
Now, I cannot tell you which ones because I don't know. So this could be in the range of, this is a rumor I heard. So don't go around thinking it's absolute truth. It's just what I've heard.
Of course.
Yeah. Nobody's actually
Grain
told
of
me
salt.
to my face, hey, I'm a cannibal. So, weird though. On Cassidy Trail. That's where Tessa's treehouse is. Is Tessa
Really?
a cannibal?
I wouldn't be surprised if the clowns are cannibals. Seems as though she's rather permissive of the indiscretions of
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they do it and it's fine. Everyone else does it and it's the worst thing that's ever happened. No, I don't know. I don't think she's a cannibal. I'm pretty sure she's vegetarian.
Oh, that makes sense.
So, I don't think she's a cannibal, but I mean, maybe she makes an exception. Who knows? Some vegetarians are actually pescatarians, so,
Gotta get those omega-3s in.
Who is it? I talked to someone on the phone who was looking for friends like a long time ago. Kara something.
Kara Ungulate.
Yeah, she says
Yes.
her favorite meal as a child was long pig, and I had to ask her what long pig is. It's definitely human. It's definitely human.
Oh wait, no, we've had a conversation about this a little bit with Kara. Huh. Still upsetting.
Yeah, well, I was confused because, I raise pigs. So then I heard long pig.
Oh, so you're like,
what?
I've never heard of that.
What is that?
Genre of pig?
What is that? And then she explained it. And I'm like, okay. And then I understood that I was on the phone with someone who was dangerous. So I just pretended like it was fine. It's fine. That's what you're supposed to do.
Perfectly acceptable, perfectly chill.
Yeah, you don't let the dangerous people know that you think they're dangerous. The first time I met Ken, he put on his smiley mask and he took out a knife and he stood right behind me. And I just stood there. I let my impulse be freeze rather than fight or flee. It was freeze. And I just continued talking like he wasn't standing behind me with a knife in his smiley mask. Because when he talks like Mr. Smiley, it is creepy. I recently had to ask him to please put the Mr. Smiley mask away, and then we can talk. So I'm now starting to show my discomfort with Smiley, but that's how my grandma taught me to deal with psychopaths and dangerous people. If you act like you're not in danger, if you act polite still, but unafraid, that just shows the dangerous people that you may also be dangerous. That's it. That's how I can deliver something where I'm told to be silent and successfully remain calm and silent despite the person talking to me really trying to indicate I'm in danger unless I talk. I told you about that, right? I'm not going to get into details because we're on the phone, but I told you about that. Didn't I?
I don't believe so. No.
I probably should.
Not that I recall, at least. I could be wrong.
I feel like we were down by your rock, and we were talking about a certain group of people you've been having issues with.
Oh, yes. Yeah. Yeah. Now I remember. Thank you for reminding me.
Yeah. You're in danger. Just act like you're not in danger.
Hmm.
That's also how you get the brainwashing to stop.
That is another way.
You just give them what they want. You just act like this is fine. This is fine. What you're doing to me is fine. I'll do whatever you say. What you're doing to me is fine. That's it. And hopefully they stop doing it before it works. I had a fucked up I'm fucked.
Only moderately alarming, one could say.
It's the one day Ember was getting drunk because of Joe divorcing her, and Ken got drunk with her, and at one point he was talking about how he killed people as the tramp, and he looked at me and he said, "I am a piece of shit." And he was laughing about it, but he was also, it felt like repentance a little bit. To make it not awkward, I made a joke about how he's like he's a runny, spicy shit that you can't get flushed. Then he laughed about it. Ember said something like, "My hair looks like poo," or I don't know. It's really weird to babysit people who are drunk when you're not drinking.
This is quite true.
But when that's the only time I've seen Ken seem like he's breaking down about the fact that he's a piece of shit. Most of the time he wears that like a badge of honor. He's a bad man. He'll say it right to you. He won't hide it. That's the only time I've ever seen like a little bit of regret in there. I shouldn't say that. We have talked. Ken and I have talked about his regrets. I know he has some regret, but mostly he has no guilt. He doesn't care, But that I'm a piece of shit comment, that was a little bit of regret leaking out. It's in there somewhere. I don't think it'll ever be in control, though. It's weird because he's such a good man to me. I just can't imagine being on his bad side. Not like that. Like, there's a reason I would take a bullet for him, and it's not because he's my handler. Although now there's that reason too, so it's like a double bullet. The only other person in my life who's had as much patience as he has with me was my actual father. That's why he gets to be called Dad. I don't do that just to feed into his need to be the patriarch of some fucked up family. So, like, shalt not eat food from the food court. All food must come from within. New Babylon.
Something like that.
Thou shalt only keep fish that are large enough to fill your tummy. Throw the small ones back. Is that not on it yet? Maybe you should put it on there.
Yeah, that's there. Well, you know, it's more of an unspoken rule to some
Oh.
degree, or less of a rule, more of a request.
All right. Well, maybe you should have 10 commandments of New Babylon and then a 10 requests of New Babylon.
I wish I could tell you how close that is to a real conversation that I had a little earlier.
Be like, hey, like, here are all the things we definitely need from you. You know, we need you to follow these rules so we can live in a society that is pleasant to live in. That's it. Now, here are some requests for when you have time to, like, make the community even better. So it's more than pleasant to live in. It's great to live in. Because everyone's doing their part. And everyone's respecting each other. And, who is that? What is that? I see, like, oh, it went away. Am I hallucinating? I saw like a bright blue person-shaped light. And it was it was by the Smiley Shack. It wasn't like right there. It was just like across the road and a little bit north. It's kind of like if you walked across the river, you'd be at your little rock. I don't know what it was. It can't have been a human, right? It just disappeared. Hallucination.
So quite curious.
I have hallucinations.
Try to remember.
all the
There's
time,
you know, Gaelic, some Gaelic mythos about you know, dawn time fairies.
Yeah. Just
Or
don't
streaks
go
of sunlight as they glint across the lingering motes of fog and mists.
Sure. Don't go stand in a mushroom circle. You don't want to be taken.
Don't eat any of the food.
Maybe I'm a changeling. Wouldn't that be cool? Wouldn't that be a cool thing to find out about yourself? Only for those of us with like traumatic childhoods, though, because I think if you had a really good childhood and then you found out you were a changeling, that might be horrible. But yeah. Are you a fairy, Eliza?
Decidedly not.
Would you want to be if you could be?
A fairy specifically?
Yeah.
I guess it depends on what
kind of
fairy vibe. Like like an unseelie court fairy I'd vibe with. A Tinkerbell fairy? Nah, if I need applause to live, I already live like that. It's horrible.
Well, I'd say, since this is a flat of fancy kind of question, you could be any kind of fairy you want to be. Wow. Are you going to be a queen? Who's the unseelie queen? Is it Mab? Is it
I think it's Mab, isn't it?
Yeah, it might be. I don't
The
keep,
Unseelie Court. Yeah.
No, I don't keep up on my fairy lore like
Seelie
I
and
should.
the Seelie and the Unseelie. I guess it kind of depends.
Yeah, well, you know. I think,
Huh.
yeah, that's interesting.
What kind of fairy would you be?
Ooh, I think I want to be a big, dumb, gentle fairy of some sort.
Uh-huh.
Just a dumb one that doesn't know anything and is just happy to be there, you know?
Oh,
Yeah.
all right. I have finally selected what kind of fairy I want to be.
Okay.
How familiar are you with animated films?
It depends. I'm
I believe
familiar
it
with
was
quite a few.
a Bidney fantastic film, Fantasia,
Oh yeah.
or maybe
Fantasia.
one of the holiday specials,
Okay.
where to the Four Seasons, it's a bunch of fairies floating around and changing the seasons, and there's one where there's a bunch of ice skating fairies, where their feet touch the water, it turns into ice.
Oh, so you'd be able to walk on water. That's what you want.
That'd be fun.
You want to walk
Not
on
walk.
water?
I just want to ice skate.
Skate
Yeah,
on
I want to
water.
skate on it. Mm-hmm.
All right.
I just want, those fairies just look cool. And then they
Yeah.
touch the flowers and they get frost on them and it looks super pretty.
For a second, I thought you said you were gonna say you wanted to be a Technicolor pachyderm with little wings.
That wouldn't be too shabby either.
Nah, I think that'd be, especially if those little wings could actually make you fly. Ooh, that's funny, and you're bright and colorful, and you're also big and strong because you're a pachyderm. So, I think, nah, that's my fairy because that's a big dumb fairy who's just happy to be there, isn't it? Huh. Are you still there?
I am. I'm listening.
All right. Just making sure.
I'll be honest. I am relatively cooked, so I will be
Yeah.
taking my leave shortly.
That's fine. I'm also cooked. And also like now I really want to watch some cartoons.
Not too bad.
Now I really want to watch some cartoons, Eliza. You made me want to watch cartoons.
It's always a fun rabbit hole to go down, indeed. Especially when you start getting into the weeds of classic cartoons from like Bulgaria or you know who has actually really, really good cartoons from like the 70s?
Oh,
Just going down a BoobTube rabbit hole of what is it? Like Pakistan animations from the 80s?
Right.
Truly remarkable stuff.
do they need any dubs? Because I know some people who could dub those.
Really?
Oof. Yeah. Just get some Pakistani dubs going on. Well, like English dubs on a Pakistani cartoon.
Huh.
Ooh, that might be fun. Little fun fan project. So long as I actually like the cartoons, because, you know, I can't just trust your opinion. I gotta watch myself.
You do have to. It's
You
more
know.
of a fun rabbit hole to go down just to see how different artistic influences sort of informed the animation styles.
Sure. Yeah. That sounds like fun. I can't. See, I'm in soup. Oh, there we go. I'm out of the soup. I made it out.
Well, I shall leave you to your journey. I am going to
Yes.
take my leave.
Yes, I am on my way to my bed.
All right. Well, I am glad to hear you are doing well, and I hope I was a friendly enough voice on this day.
Oh, you definitely were. You definitely were. And I'm sorry I brought up brainwashing so much. It's just on my mind a lot right now.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Do not trouble yourself with such. You do not have to trouble yourself with such. That was not an order.
It's all right. Listen, I'm just gonna be jumpy for a little bit.
It's all right.
You have said things like that before, and I have not taken them as an order. So
okay.
It's just now that you know, I want to make sure that I am always catching him. You know, I'm gonna have to ask you to make one at some point, so I just know how it feels in my head when you make.
I will be
order.
explicit if and when, if it were to happen.
Okay.
You know the name.
I definitely do. I will wait for that. And otherwise, I think you're just either giving me options or you're fucking with me. Yeah, fucking with me.
No, I'm just trying to collect a cadre of potential proteges to help me take over San Andreas. That's what's happening.
All right. Hey, that's fine. Did you know that I am Kenneth's secretary, apparently. I'm one of his secretaries. That's according to Joshua. And also, he is my daddy.
I
Also
did know
according
about
to
the second
Joshua.
part.
Yeah.
Oh.
I have made it my... I haven't really seen Joshua for a while. But I've made it my intention that if I ever see him and I am standing near Ken, I'm just going to go all daddy. Hey, daddy, can I have ice cream?
Goodness. Ay. I'm gonna go to bed. Good night,
All right.
Tad.
All right, bye.